Hi friends, this is Jen with Living in Portland with the Sold by Jen team. And today I'm going to take a couple of minutes and talk to you about why homes sit on the market. We get asked that all the time. I'll have clients that will send me a listing that has come on the market, off the market, on the market, off the market, different agents, all of this. On the seller side, a lot of times we'll get sellers that are coming to us after they've already had their home on the market for a while with another agent and it hasn't sold, and they'll say, we just don't know why. We call those expired listings. Those are listings that an agent had 3, 6, 12 months, whatever it was, to get it sold, and the house just didn't sell. So there's a couple different reasons why homes don't sell. And today I want to go over what those are with you. So the first one, I can normally tell in about 60 seconds of looking at a listing as to why it hasn't sold. Number one is bad photos. So when you're hiring an agent, one of the first things you want to do is ask them, who's their photographer? If an agent can't tell you who they're using as a photographer, or worse than that, they say they take their own photos, run. I am a realtor. I help people sell homes and buy homes. I am not a photographer and I shouldn't be taking my own photos. So photos is the first one. That's the number one reason. And what's happened is that over the years, things have changed. It used to be that people had to get into a home to know if they were going to love it. The truth of the matter is photos, virtual tours, 3D tours, drone photography, all of those things have made it that now we like to talk about the fact that the first time that someone's actually seeing your home was online. They don't even come into your home if the pictures don't entice them to want to come in. So that's the number one reason is photos. So you want to make sure that, and maybe even asking to see some of a photographer's work on a home so that they use. So seeing past photos of previous listings that agent's had. That's number one. Number two, this one's always the hard one to talk about. I'm going to call it bad decor. I know. Here's the deal. Unless the buyer that's coming into your home is like a professional stager or an interior designer, they actually just have no idea what the house is going to look like when it's empty. It takes a really good eye. Some of us have it, some of us don't, to be able to walk in and really only look at the space. So if you have a rug that you brought back from some exotic trip, maybe it's super cool to you and it might even be absolutely beautiful. It just doesn't look like what they would put in their home. They can't see past that. They can't see past what we call clutter. So when we talk about you need to declutter and depersonalize your home, that's what all of that means. So for us at the Sold by Jen team, we have a professional stager we hire. We have her come in or virtually walk through your home, and she'll give a whole list. We do this on all of our listings. She'll give a whole list of things that you should remove, replace, paint, do whatever. I know we talk a lot about how paint is just paint. Someone can paint over that, but they literally can't see past the red wall. They can't see past the fact, and it may look awesome, but to them it just looks dark and it's not what they want in their home, so they can't even see that. So bad decor. You want somebody who's going to be honest with you and who's going to tell you these things, and bad decor doesn't mean ugly decor. We're not calling your stuff ugly. Your stuff might be absolutely beautiful. It might be stunning. It might be something that we even want in our own house. But if we can't open it up to the masses so that the most people can see your home for how they could live there, your home is going to sit on the market. Number two. That was number two. So decor is number two. Photos were number one. And number three is pricing. So it's actually the most common culprit. You want to listen to what an experienced agent tells you about pricing. Those of us that are really good at it are really, really good at it. And that's because we study the market, we understand the market, and we're not just there to tell our client that they can list it at whatever they want. Yes, I can put your home on the market at any price that you want, but the wrong price is actually going to net you less, okay? And what I mean by that is that the longer a home sits on the market, nobody wants to go in and buy that home because they don't want to be the guy that would pay that much for it. And so what we're seeing in a market like Portland, where we've seen so much activity for so long, is that houses are selling quickly or for significantly less than what they listed at. So having someone, anybody that I did a candid conversation with and said, I can list your house for that, but I don't think we can get it. Those are the people who have come back and who have really respected what I have had to say. They're the people that have gotten the most money out of their home. They're often the ones that get multiple offers on their home. So pricing is a really big thing, and it's not just a matter of just throwing a noodle on the wall and seeing if it sticks. Pricing is actually a science. There's like an art and a science to pricing. And psychological pricing, we all know that from buying something from 99 cents versus $1, having 2 zeros at the end. So pricing is huge. The fourth reason, this video is going on way longer than I thought it was going to. The fourth reason why homes sit on the market and expire or don't sell is what I'm going to call bad communication. Nobody wants to work with an agent who doesn't respond. It actually can hinder a sale. So if somebody came and saw the property and your realtor isn't returning calls to them right away, whether that's text, emails, whatever it is, you want to know that. So it doesn't necessarily mean the communication with you as a seller. You want to know what their follow-up time is, what their response time is on the other end. Keep in mind, they only have you, like you're the person they work for, but there's all these people on the other side. There's escrow, there's lenders, there's other agents who need things answered. And you want someone who's a really good communicator. So those are my 4. I'll stop there. I have like 5 more. I'm going to stop there for the sake of time. Maybe we'll do a part 2. But for the sake of time, those are the top 4 that I have as to why homes don't sell. So the key to selling a home really quickly is that first impressions matter, and that it does matter what the photos look like. It does matter what the price is. It's not like we have a second chance at this. It really is that whole thing. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. And that really, really comes down to who you're using and what agent you're using. So if you've thought at all about selling, or you have a house, or you know someone who has a house that has expired, or that has been on the market for a really long time, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love the opportunity to take my 60-second glance at what's going on with the property, and be able to tell you what else we can do. So if you've been thinking about selling, that process of cleaning up the house and getting everything out that doesn't suit everyone's needs can take a really long time. So what we love to do is we love to come in at the very beginning, whether it's 4, 6, 8 months in advance, and say, here's the stuff you need to start packing. Here's the wall that might need to be painted. Let's roll up this carpet so no one's walking on it. You get to take it to the new place you're going to. But I would love, love, love to be that person. So if you are a resident of the Portland metro area, and you have any of those issues, do not hesitate to reach out, drop a message here, shoot me a private message. I would love to help you with any of those and be that agent that can get your home sold in a quick and painless as possible matter. So hope you enjoyed all of that. If you do live in the Portland metro area, I also every week put out a newsletter that is all the latest, greatest happenings, events, activities that are going on, whether right now most of them are outdoor things that we've got going on, enjoying the time that we're in, the season that we're in. And so if you would like to be a part of that newsletter and get one of those emailed to you every single week, click the link below and you can get registered for that as well. Otherwise, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you have a great rest of your week.